So let me understand this,
And
though,
that
man.
one
So, like,
Star
so
Wars
with
movie
everything
has
going on,
that thing laying. It's like a big slug. That thing, you know what I'm talking about? Speak that
yeah, I
language.
know what you're saying. No.
Yeah. I was gonna, cause like I know you talk about like the end times and stuff like that,
Right.
and I was
And just to
gonna,
clarify for the audience, right?
no
To some
problem.
people watching might have not seen our last conversation, And again, we don't have to get off onto that topic, but just to
No,
clarify
go
for
ahead.
them,
That's fine.
you don't hold that view. You don't believe we're living in the end times, whereas I do. So that might be a little bit where we part ways, but I'll let you continue what you're saying.
Yeah. So, I would say that what I was gonna ask you is that like, do you not think when you're fixating or preaching the end times, right? Don't you actually think this contradicts with the explicit commands of Christ?
What do you, let me understand. So you're asking me if I think that like teaching the end times will contradict what Christ was teaching? But
Yeah, like
what do you
the
mean by that?
commands
Could you
of
like break
Christ.
that down?
So in
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, yeah. I'll give a little response and I'll throw it back to you. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it goes against anything that Christ taught because even Christ himself told about the coming end time. So I certainly wouldn't say that it contradicts anything that Christ said.
well, I would say that it does based on the like explicit commands by of Jesus Christ himself, and also it would distort Christian ethics themselves. Sorry. So like for
Well,
one in Acts, it's Acts 1 or yeah, Acts 1 somewhere there. It is not for you to know the times. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's not for you to know the times or the season that the Father has fixed by his own authority, right? So it's saying it's not for us to do this, right? And then in Matthew 24:36, concerning that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only, right? So don't you think that if Christ himself refuses to disclose the timing, preaching certainty or urgency about the end times is claiming knowledge that Christ denied?
no, I'd have to disagree with you. First, I'd like to say I don't think that Christ deliberately didn't say the time because he didn't want to tell. According to the text, I view it that he doesn't know, like he literally doesn't know the time that's going to happen. According to Mark 13, and I believe verse 32. But yeah, I mean, we can see other parts in the Gospels where men after Christ's heart, right, apostles, taught to look out for the end times, right? Like I brought this up to you last time, so I wouldn't say that it's going against what Christ taught. And by the way,
Looking out
while we're sitting
is
here,
not
wait, but
preaching it,
let
though,
me just
right?
clarify real quick. Well, let me clarify before you continue. Like, notice, like, hell, when I started the stream, I went after these guys saying, oh, the rapture could be tomorrow or next week. And it's like, hey, well, the Bible says that nobody knows. So while we know that we're in the season when these things are beginning to happen, going by the signs that are laid out in the Bible, nobody knows how long that's going to be. Nobody knows what month or day or exact year that such and such is going to happen. And anybody saying that they know with a certainty, that person's teaching a lie. Mike's yours.
But aren't you saying that with certainty that we are in the end times?
I would say that it certainly seems that we are going off of everything that we see in the text. Yes.
Right. So then you're kind of placing yourself above like apostolic authority.
No, I'd have to disagree with you on that perspective. And by the way, just let me
Wait,
ask you
if
this: do
Christ
you think?
forbids the knowledge of the end times, preaching it is direct disobedience.
What do you mean? Well, hold up a second. What do you mean that Christ forbids the teaching of the end times? Well, what do you mean by that?
Forbids the knowledge of it. Concerning that day and hour, no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only.
Oh,
So
But speak
that's
easy. What
Christ
is that day?
refusing to disclose the timing.
No, sir. That's talking about nobody knows the day he's going to return. So that text is not talking about the day
What do
that
you mean by the end times?
well, let me clarify what you brought up first. That text
Wait,
is
don't
not
you mean
talking about
Jesus is returning in the end times?
he's returning in a day in the end times, but the end
Okay,
times is not
so
one
we're
day.
talking about the same thing.
No, no, you're going a little bit too quick here for these verses. What I'm saying is that there's a season of the end times. There's a season where these bad things are going to happen. But the day that Christ comes back is one day, right? One event on
And it
one
is
day.
not in
The text,
Acts 1
wait,
7. It is not for you to know the times or seasons that the Father has fixed by his own authority. This is
right?
Jesus saying, this is Christ's own words. It's not for you to know the times or seasons.
Right, but understand this, speakeasy. We as humans, we don't know with a certainty when these things are going to happen. We're going by the signs that are laid out in the text, which, by the way, should be a great point. Is it true or false that Christ talked about watching out for these signs? And he said in Matthew 24 that when you see these things take place, then you should know that it is near, even at the doors, when you see these things begin to take place. So would you agree, going by the context that is Christ told the readers of the verse to be on watch for these things? Would you agree?
Well, I wouldn't be so when Christ talks about the signs, right? He acknowledged the signs would exist, right? You will hear wars and rumors of wars. See that, but see that you are not alarmed. And then all these are the beginning of the birth pains, and things like this. So, like, yes, signs are real, but he actually explicitly warns you about over interpreting signs you see. See that no one leads you astray. The one who endures to the end will be saved. Right? These are signs, right? Not countdowns you're talking about. So the preaching of the end time is a direct disobedience of Christ's own words, right? It's he forbids using the signs to declare the timing, right? Concerning that day and hour, no one knows. It is not for you to know times or
Okay,
seasons.
so I'm going to ask you again from our last conversation. Would you say that Peter was in violation of this? Because what is that? First, what is it? First Peter, Second Peter 3:10. It says deliberately looking for and hastening unto the day of the coming of the Lord. So was Peter in violation going against Christ because he said that they're looking for and hastening unto that day?
Yeah,
Well, what's your thoughts on that?
he's preaching about being ready and repenting, not timing it and counting down
Yeah, but
until
okay,
right.
but here's the thing that
So
I don't think you're
he didn't contradict, right. He didn't contradict by preaching urgency, right?
okay. But speak easy. Here's something that needs to be addressed though. You keep mentioning timing. When have I ever put a time limit on it? Like say for
Well,
instance,
you
you'll
didn't
never
say
see it.
there's a time
Wait,
limit, but saying that we are in the end times is preaching the season of the end times. So this is a direct disobedience of Christ's own words.
no, I have to disagree with you on that. Like say for instance, people out there putting exact dates and numbers, we could say they're in violation of it because it tells us that nobody would know the day and hour. But to sit there and tell someone that they're wrong for looking at the signs that Christ warned that would be taking place in the last times and seeing certain prophecies that are in the revelation starting to unfold, any wise person would say, okay, well, yeah, it certainly seems like we're in the season that this was talking about when this was written, centuries ago. It was written for a certain time in history when these things would take place. And we're starting to see those
Yeah, but
things
you're
unfold today.
interpreting
So
them by yourself first off. So you're putting yourself above the apostolic authority, right? And that you're interpreting these signs yourself, plus you're preaching them, right? Even if you remove that you're saying there's a date of the exact time, right? It's
no,
it's still
I didn't say
disobedience
there's
for
a
you
date.
to assert
But
that
sir,
it's
when
imminent, right? You're
hey,
saying
take a
that
chill pill real quick, easy. When did I say there's a date? You keep saying that I'm saying there's a date.
Wait,
Define to me where I'm saying
that's
there's
not
a
what I
date.
just said. I said removing the date doesn't remove the fact that you're still asserting that the proximity, right? Which again, Christ forbade you to do this.
No, I think that you just have a misunderstanding of the text. Like, let me give you an example, right?
Oh,
Like, if
okay.
you would
So
have
if we both
wait.
disagree on the
I'm
text,
gonna
who do
give
we go
you
to figure it out?
we can look at it, but do keep in mind you are on borrowed time here because I told you there's a time limit. So if you'd
No,
like to do
I'm
that,
not
we can.
asking to
But
look at it. I'm saying if me and you are interpreting it differently, who do we go to make sure who has the correct interpretation?
who would you say we go to?
Oh, I would say we would go to the fathers with the apostolic succession. I would say
Who
we
is
go
that?
to the Orthodox Church and ask them.
Like, say for instance, there's an Orthodox church up the street. If
Mm,
I go up to them and ask them the understanding of that verse, would that be the correct thing? Should I, like,
yes.
again, it could be any verse in general. Like, I don't know, let's say like Leviticus 20 verse 15. If I go up and ask them what the understanding of that verse is, should I take that without question if I go to that particular sect that you mentioned?
Yes, if you go to
Because
the
you said there's
Orthodox
authority,
Church,
right?
yes. Eastern
Okay.
Orthodox.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'd
said
I'd
you have
have to
one up the
definitely
road?
disagree. Yeah, yeah. There's one probably about 2 miles from here.
Okay. So I bet you if you were to ask him, the father there, I bet you you'd have the answer I gave you.
Okay. Well, like, why should I accept them over, like, say, for instance, like the Baptist Church or the Seventh Day Adventist Church? Why should I accept this particular sect?
What I just
Just so
said
I
is
know.
because of the apostolic succession, right? It leads back to the actual apostles of Jesus. So this is like how you know, right?
Right,
You
but
have
don't
the
they say that
correct
about the Catholic Church
interpretations.
too?
Sorry.
But I'm saying, don't they claim that the Catholic Church is as well?
But you notice how the Catholic agree with everything the Eastern Orthodox say, but the Eastern Orthodox don't agree with everything about the Catholic. Doesn't that show you something?
Uh,
Where in the Bible, like, where in the Bible is there supposed to be a pope, bro? And
Yeah,
golden
it's not. There's not.
stuff.
I didn't say there's supposed to be a pope over there. I'd say that all of these denominations are teaching incorrectly. But I mean, that would be a debate for another time. But yeah, man. I mean, I think any studious person, any person who reads the Bible and reads what Christ says, if you look at the world in the 21st century, it's not a long jump, not a long leap of logic to connect the dots to see that it certainly seems to be that we're living in the times that the Bible foretold. I mean, again, we can respectfully disagree, but I think any honest and studious person could be able to come to that conclusion based on all of the signs around us that we see. And I'm going to ask you again, would you say that Peter was wrong because he told us to look for and hastening unto the day that Christ comes? But you're saying that we shouldn't. So was Peter wrong? What do you guys say?
Yeah. Again, you're talking about readiness. Peter still explicitly denied knowing the timing. Right, the Lord is not slow to fulfill His promise, as some count slowness. Right, He's literally saying that you can't actually. He even says, "With the Lord, one day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day."
Right, right. But real quick, SpeakeaZy, I was this is what I wanted to mention. I forgot. Like, if you would have asked me, 10 years ago if I thought we were living in end times, I was like, yeah, we're living in the end times. So I would have believed the same thing, 10 or 15 years ago and gave you the same answer.
So
So
you
I don't
just
claim
think it's
I
always
wait,
the
wait, wait.
end times?
Just take a chill pill real quick. I wasn't done speaking. I was
Well,
saying
you interrupted
that
me to start speaking, so all right.
whatever. So I was gonna say before I got interrupted that if you asked me 10 or 15 years ago for an end the end times, I'll tell you, yeah, I believe we're at end times. Do I believe that today? Yeah, I believe it, but I don't claim to know a timeline, and that's where we're getting caught up on because you make it seem like that we're giving a timeline. by saying that we're living in the end times.
It doesn't matter if you're not. You're saying you're giving a proximity, right? You're still giving a proximity. That's the whole problem here, right? And it's going against the teachings of Jesus, right? That was my
No,
whole
I
point.
don't see, like, say for example, right? Like one I'll bring up is the Bible gives us foreknowledge about there's going to come a time in history, in Revelation 13:16, that they're going to cause everybody to receive a mark in the hand in order to make transactions. So let's say, just to give a hypothetical example, that say 2 years from now, there's a digital ID or some type of imprint in the hand, where you're able to make transactions and people start getting it. Wouldn't that seem to line up with what Christ warned us about in the Revelation?
Yeah,
So, like,
can I ask
why
you
would it not be
something?
wise to?
Do you
Yeah, sure, go
remember?
ahead.
Do you remember in the Schnazi times when all
Right,
the people were getting tattooed? Remember that?
I've heard of it. Yeah,
Oh, that could have been looked at the exact same thing, couldn't it?
yeah, I'm sure people probably did
Oh,
look at that, but the problem is that doesn't fit
wow.
every
You're
characteristic the
right.
text
People
gives.
did.
Like,
People
matter of fact,
did look at it like that.
let
That's
me
right.
educate
My
you.
point
Let me
is
educate you
you
a little
don't
bit.
have the authority to make these interpretations, right?
Neither do
And
you,
it
my
seems
friend.
like
Let
a
me
very
educate. Let,
nihilistic way to live.
yo, Yeezy, can you put a zipper on your mouth for 5 seconds? I'd appreciate it.
Oh, that was a good
Now,
one, bro.
yeah, hell, I got them lines, man. I got
Yeah,
them
you got
lines.
good lines. You need to
You got
focus
that
on your
Christmas tree in the
beard more
background.
than your
That's a
lines,
nice
bro.
green screen you got in the background, man. How much you pay for that? $60?
Why don't you go on camera while you talk shit?
I mean, well, you can see me on video multiple times. You just gotta watch.
What's wrong?
Yeah, now to you yapping. Now
People
I
talk
forgot what I
about
was gonna
looks when
bring up.
they're not on
Oh
camera.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
I
deep,
was gonna
bro.
say.
Just saying.
I was gonna say. Let me educate you for a
Just
moment.
saying.
Did you know that some
You
people
have to be
would say
educated to
that the
educate
mark
people,
happened back in the Romans time with the denarius? You know about that?
bro.
Okay, then. So what point are you bringing up then?
The point is, you could overinterpret it or
Right.
overinterpret mad things, right? People think that
Yeah.
Nostradamus predicted the fucking 9/11 because he said some shit about some fucking iron birds. Okay, you understand?
Right.
You're what you're doing here is just making connections out of nothing, right? And you've put
Well, again,
yourself
I
as
wouldn't say it's
authority
out of
of see
nothing.
how you
I think
talk in the
there's.
middle of my sentence every time and then you cry about getting interrupted.
Well, I don't mind
See
letting
that?
you talk, but you got to make sense of what you're saying instead of
Yeah,
that
it's
sounding like an
English,
idiot.
bro. It's real easy
Go
to
ahead. I'll
understand.
be quiet. Go ahead and talk.
Mhm.
I'll give you two
Yes,
minutes
yes.
unedited. Go ahead.
Take the PPs out of your ears, put them in your mouth for a second, and shut up. All right. So
Yeah. Well, why are
the
you
whole
on here
thing is
making gay jokes?
you
Why
put
are you on a
yourself.
Christian stream making gay jokes, dude?
Why am I on?
This is not very
Why am I?
Christ-like of you.
Why am I?
I thought you
This
were
is
a
a
Christian.
Christian stream. Is that what you just said?
Are you trying to hide something, bro? Why are you
Did you
defending
just say this
Christ,
is
but
a
you're up here
Christian
making
stream?
jokes about being
Hold up.
gay? I
You
mean,
tried to make fun of
that's
me
not
just a minute
Christ-like,
ago, and
bro.
now you're mad about a gay joke.
I mean, you can say
And what do you
whatever you
mean
want, but
Christ-like?
all I'm saying, it shows what you're imagining
What
in
do you
your
mean
mind, my dude.
Christ-like? What do you call it when Jesus called people vipers? What do you call that? Or dogs? What do you think that was? Huh?
What point?
Ah,
What point you got?
You think you think
You don't
Jesus
have you don't
approved of men laying
you.
with other
Oh
men?
my God,
Is
this
that
is
what you
crazy,
think?
man.
Is that what you think,
I'll be quiet. I'll
Mr.
be quiet and let
Christian?
you talk. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Now you're gonna let me talk?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
got you. That's funny. It's crazy that you just said like pulled the whole. It's not very Christ-like, but no, nothing to back that up. Um,
Well, I mean, I could cut you to shreds, but I'll show you some mercy on here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. What do you mean by cut me to shreds? Like roast me?
Boy, oh boy,
Bro, you look like
you'll
you
get
done
cut with
cut
them
your beard to
scriptures. You'll get
shreds,
cut with
bro.
them
Don't worry
scriptures,
about
man.
cutting nobody to shreds. Just focus on that lawnmower you fought with. Look at that beard, bro. Come on, relax. You don't want to do a roast
Oh
with me,
boy.
bro. Come on.
I mean, first of all, do you shave, by the way? Or are you just getting lineups and shit?
I do that myself, bro.
Yeah, but the Bible tells us we're not supposed to be, shaving our facial hair, right?
Oh, is that right? Where does it say that?
That's Leviticus. Was that Leviticus 19:27? Yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with the
Leviticus
text. So.
19:27. Read it for us.
I mean, I don't have it in front of me here, but I gave the verse. Anybody can pull it up. It tells you that you're not supposed to, trim your facial hair. You can check that out in your free time. But go ahead, SpeakeaZy. I'll give you the
Why
floor.
would you bring
Make
it
your
up if
make your
you didn't
point.
know it?
I'm sorry. Say that again. You said
Do you
why don't
under,
what?
do you, un- are you thinking that like Christians are Jews?
Well, the Bible. I'd say the Bible is written for the Jews. So again, we're on two totally
That
different
what
sides
you're?
of
Oh,
the.
you're one of those guys. Okay, I got it. I got it. That makes a
But
lot
yo,
more sense.
but SpeakeaZy. Stop wasting my time. If you have a point, I'm
I'm
giving you an
wasting your
opportunity to
time. I
make
was
your
trying to
point.
make a point. You got into the roast shit, and then you got mad that I
Yeah, I
your
told you
energy.
I'd be quiet. Tell you what, and show you
I just
politeness. I'll be
matched your
quiet.
energy.
I'll
That's
be
all I
quiet and
did,
let you
dude.
speak. Go ahead,
All I
like
did was
Shirts.
match your energy. My main point was like again, it's again directly um being disobedient to Christ when you're preaching about we're in the end times, right? And it's just like an overall really like nihilistic way to live, don't you think?
No, I would disagree with you.
No, it
I'd
doesn't
say
drive you to nihilism.
a true Christian. A true Christian would be living in accordance with what Christ says.
It doesn't
However, I
drive
would
you to
say
nihilism, though.
no,
No, didn't you
no,
say that
I disagree.
last time we talked when you said like, "Oh, we're in the end times anyway, so I'm just gonna do whatever the hell pleases me." Didn't you say that last time we?
Yeah, but how is that
What is?
a bad thing though?
Do, do you not wait? Do you not consider that
You're
nihilism?
not you're not making any damn sense of what you're saying. How, like, say
Do
for
you
instance,
not
if we know,
consider that nihilism?
I wouldn't use the term though. If in your puny mind, if you want to call it that, you're welcome to, but I
What is
wouldn't use that
nihilism?
term though. What is nihilism? Well, one of the perspectives is the view that well, everything is bad, so I may as well, not really care about anything. That's one of
Yeah,
the
the belief that
perspectives.
life is meaningless.
Yeah, and once again, I didn't say that. I didn't say that
You
life was
literally said
meaningless.
that last time
So
we talked. Oh my god.
now, SpeakeaZy, I don't want to say you are a liar, but I rewatched our conversation 2 times, and I did not say
Wow,
that.
bro.
So
Did
you
you
can
really?
repent of your
Are
statement,
you
or I'll call
okay?
you a liar.
Did I hurt your
Again, hey,
feelings
as I
that
said,
bad?
man, I'm showing you mercy. I'm showing your ass mercy on here because you just lied, man.
Mercy for
So
what, bro?
'cause you're a liar, man.
Oh yeah, big time liar.
Hey, every dog has his day. Every dog has his day, man. But yo, I see you're getting ready to celebrate Christmas soon, man. What's your plans for over the holidays over here?
Nobody. I mean, are you not getting ready to celebrate Christmas soon?
I mean, hey, man, Jeremiah 10 verse 1, right? I don't go by that. I don't believe it. Like, say for instance, if I have my own place, I wouldn't be setting up any of that Christmas shit, man. That's what
Got
I
it. So
teach.
you have no
What's your thoughts
family
on
to
Jeremiah?
celebrate Christmas with. Like, don't put that on me, bro.
No, but I'm just curious because you're coming up here claiming Christ and all this, but you got a tree in the
Blaming
background.
Christ.
But it says in Jeremiah that you're not supposed to put a tree up in your house. Jeremiah chapter
Oh
10.
my gosh.
So I was just curious as to see what you thought about that.
Help this guy here, please.
If anyone needs to help, you need to help, my friend.
Do
But
you
maybe
not
both
do you not know
financially
the
and
difference? Like, do you not
physically.
know why Jesus came? Do you not know?
I mean, I believe I know, but you can inform me in the
My
audience
God.
why you view Christ.
Bro.
Yeah, matter of fact, why do you think Christ
This
came?
guy's
Inform me in the
crazy.
audience.
I think this guy's actually crazy. Like, do you think everyone's supposed to be doing Jewish shit? Is that what you think?
No.
Then why you keep telling me about Jewish laws, bro?
Knucklehead, the Bible was written
Your
for the
your
Israelites. So all the
mother's
laws in there
oh
are
God,
for
relax
Israel.
all that shit.
But here's the kicker though. This is the annihilation here. This is the Mortal Kombat KO right here. If you claim to believe in the
Fatality.
Bible and follow the Bible, you should be living in accordance with those laws. So if you claim you
I'm
know
doing my best
God, then
to.
why are you not
I
living
am
by the
doing my
laws?
best.
So,
Which
wait,
ones
so
are you
you're
being?
doing your
You got to
best,
be
but
more
then why are you
specific.
talking
Which
shit about
ones
me
am I not
keeping the law
living
then?
to? Which ones am I not living
Wait,
to?
wait. I'll get to that, but why are you talking shit about me teaching to keep the law if you just claim that you're trying to keep it the best you can? So why are you talking down on me for telling people to keep it? Mic drop.
Yeah, mic drops don't work when you say it after.
Hey, look. I just dropped
That
the
like
mic on mic
that
inside Joe.
that was actually like pretty sad what you just did. Cringy, dude.
Hey, whatever, man. The audience is saying that you're under the influence of
The
something.
three
You
fucking
want to
you're
respond? Do you
chatting
want to
saying
respond
that
to
I'm
them or
under
not?
the influence.
Yeah, so someone down there. Matt, let me see
Lord,
if I can find the
oh
comment.
no. Sorry,
What do you
man. I
got to
didn't want
say
you
to that?
5 viewers to ruin my life, bro.
What's your channel, by the way? Do you got a channel, or are you just
Yeah,
a knucklehead calling into live streams every night?
channel, yeah.
Okay, and what's your channel name for the audience?
Oh, it's SpeakeaZy, bro. It's the same as my name, SpeakeaZy.
Okay, but let me guess though, if do you do live streams over there?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, you're live right now. All right, well, hey, hi to the audience over there.
Yeah, go on cam,
That's
wave
a
to the
news flash for
audience.
me.
Go on cam, wave to the audience. They want to see the
I
roast
mean,
master, bro.
they want to see what?
They want to see the roast master, bro.
No, I think you're nah. I mean, but look at this dude though. Look at this guy. Do you really think it's appropriate, man, for you to be a Christian and go on other Christian panels and make a gay
This
jokes?
isn't a
Like
Christian
it would.
channel. First off,
I'm gonna
you're
flip
a
the coin
fake
here and say,
fucking
what would
Christian.
Jesus do?
All
What
right,
would Jesus
you're
do
a
in this
fake
situation?
Christian, and
Speak
what
Jesus.
Jesus would do was braid a whip and beat you with it, flip your fucking table, and tell you to stop saying the shit you're saying. That's what Jesus would do, my guy. Huh?
Oh, really?
And tell me about you.
Oh man.
You come to another Christian channel. This is don't consider yourself a Christian channel. That's crazy talk, bro. You ain't a preacher.
Really?
You don't
I
have
mean,
no authority in Christianity, and half the shit you said tonight was blasphemous. Blasphemous. So I don't know what you're talking about.
and that's coming from a knucklehead that looks like CM Punk from WWE.
Good
And
one,
you
bro.
believe or not, and living
Good one, bro.
in
You
the
look
end
like
times.
CM Punk from WWE, and you look like a
Oh, right.
Pillsbury Doughboy rolled in puke.
I mean, hey, whatever, man, whatever. Yo, with your unemployed life that you're living,
My
living on
unemployed life.
SSI,
I'm getting paid
do
right
you have
now.
what,
I'm getting paid right now.
what do you? Okay, you've been listening to the conversation beforehand. What did you have to come up here and say? Anything new, or just repeating the same nonsense that you told me last time? You have anything new to bring to the table, or are you
Wait, this
just
was
trying
not
to?
what we talked about last time. What we talked
I'm
about
pretty
last
sure it
time
is.
was you talking about how the world's gone to shit and women this and marriage ain't worth it and blah blah blah. And I said, if you are the one preaching all that shit, trying to get other men not to fucking marry women, are you not contributing to this downfall? And you tried to say no.
No, I answered your question and said perhaps we are, but that's not a bad thing.
Why
And
isn't
matter
it
of
a
fact,
bad thing?
hold one
If
second.
it's not a
And
bad
if you
thing,
watch
it's a
the
good thing. So why
conversation
is
we
it
had,
good?
CM Punk, can you just wait for a second? I said if you listen to our conversation,
Oh boy.
I said that for some men, if they want to go out and get married and have a children, and buy a home, then let them do that if that's what they choose. But that's not the path that most men should be on in the time we're living in.
Why? Why
And
isn't
even
it a path
knuckleheads in
that
wait,
what is
hold
the
on.
path
Even
that
knuckleheads in the
most
world
men
that have
should be
nothing to
on?
do with the truth would even
Dude,
agree.
dude,
Like there's
dude.
multiple
If you're
channels
gonna
I
say
watch
this
of
isn't the
regular
thing,
people.
that means you have what is the thing. So what is the thing they should be on? What is the path men should be on?
Hell, well, I'd say that even just for a second, putting the Bible to the side, the practical path to life today would be to remain single and not have children. That's just a financially smart thing to do in this world we're living in.
Financially
Eh,
smart?
Yeah, that's what's smart to do in the
So
world we're living in right now.
so finances equals good, and you're Mr. Christ-like over here? What are you talking about, bro? Money's your
Knucklehead,
fucking god,
I'm gonna
dog?
ask you a question to answer
What would
directly.
Jesus do, my boy? Would Jesus tell you to get money or get a family?
Well, obviously, you before you get a family, you need to
What
be
would
able to take
Jesus
care of that
do? Would
family.
Jesus tell you to get money or get a family?
Well, Jesus would have you first have money to be able to take care of that family. Now, let me educate you
Yeah, so
a
you know
little bit.
the answer,
Did
right?
Did you know? Well, first of all, you probably don't believe in polygamy, but did you know that the Bible teaches that if you do
Uh,
take another wife, you have to be able to financially support her?
no,
So, is it true or false that the
no,
Bible says that you have to
no,
be able to
wrong,
financially support a wife? Is that true or false,
wrong.
Mr. Teacher of Jesus?
No, no, doesn't tell you you should have more than one wife. You're a liar.
Okay. So you want to go down that path now. So polygamy
No,
is a
you're
sin?
just
Yes or
looking
no?
for any path you can just deviate to. That's what it is. Do you
Well,
understand? You
you
keep
are
saying,
getting
"Oh, you want to go down this path. You want to go down this path." I'm just answering the bullshit you're saying, dude.
yes. So I'm calling you out as not being educated on the topic. Answer the question: is polygamy a sin? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay. Do you have book, chapter, and verse? First of all, what is sin according to the Bible? Do you know off the top of your head or no?
dude. Do you want to just like get to your point?
We'll just,
Crush it.
bro. If you don't know the answer,
Just,
you can just say
just
no.
give
No
your
reason to
argument for
embarrass
polygamy in
yourself
the
here.
Bible, and I'll crush it. Go ahead.
Okay, according to the Bible, sin is transgression of God's law. First John chapter 3 verse 4. For sin is the transgression of God's law. So for you to argue that polygamy is a sin, you would have to show in God's law where polygamy is not okay, where it's condemned. But I can show you. Well, to be fair, since you're the opponent, I'll give you a chance first to show where you would condemn that. Mike Shears.
That's your argument for polygamy. All right, I'll give you my argument against it. That was hardcore, bro. I don't know if
I mean, Knucklehead, I obviously
I
was
don't know if
about to
I'll be able
continue,
to.
but I gave
I
you
don't
the
know if I'll be
opening.
able to come back from that.
Oh
But let
boy.
me let
Oh
me see if
boy.
I can give you the
Man,
argument
this
back.
boy, he ain't ready for this
Okay,
ass
so you're
whipping.
just
This
gonna
boy is
talk
not
over my
ready with
answer.
his little
That's
gay
good.
jokes and shit.
That's good.
Go ahead.
Talk
Go
over
ahead,
my
CM
answer,
Punk.
gay boy.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you done talking now? Can I talk?
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Doughboy. So again, polygamy appears in the Bible as tolerated, right? It's a tolerated disorder of fallen humanity. It's never as God's design, it's never as God's command, and it's never ideal in any part of the scripture, right? The scripture consistently portrays it as socially and spiritually destructive, okay? Genesis says, "Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." Not hold fast to his many wives and become many flesh, moron. Wife, not wives. Okay? Do you understand the difference here? Oh, you have no answer
All
for
right.
that? I can keep
All
going,
right. All right.
right?
No, I. don't-
Mm.
I'll go ahead and give a response. The knucklehead's given nothing of value here. Now, my argument would be that in the law, the way that we find out what is morally acceptable, what is not morally acceptable in God's word, is going to what the law says. And keep in mind, he's reading off a computer. I'm going off of memory here. Shows you who's the more, who knows
I'm
what they're talking
reading,
about
bro.
compared to who's just
I'm
repeating
reading,
nonsense
dog.
they
How'd
see
you
on the
know?
screen.
How'd you know, bro?
I don't want to put you. I want to show you the respect and not putting you on mute. So maybe you can muzzle your mouth for 5 seconds. I appreciate. Then I'll show you the same respect. If you go to the law, like Leviticus, what is that? 21 verse 10 or 15 speaks about that. If a man does have two wives, then he can't leave the first one. He has to be able to provide for both of them. And then another one, I believe that's Deuteronomy 21:15, talks about if a man has two wives and then has born sons to both of them, he has to give the firstborn son his rightful inheritance above his second-born son. But the point is, the Bible's talking about men having more than one wife in the law. It's not outright saying that this is not permissible and not okay, just like we see with other practices. The Bible will tell you, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that. But here we see God giving permission for these practices. I'm going to give another bonus example.
Keeps talking.
And
Says words.
in 2 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 8, God gave David his master's wives. So if God viewed polygamy as sin, why would he give David multiple wives? Mike Shears.
Okay, you're an idiot. Right? Let me help you out. What you just mentioned, can you read it again really slowly? What's it start with? Deuteronomy. The one you read at first. What's it start with? Read it again slow. Go ahead.
So, well, again, if you pay attention, I'm going off muscle memory, but I believe it says if a man have two wives.
Thank you. If a man has two wives, what's that mean, stupid? What's that mean? It's talking on something if it exists already, not saying I approve of this. It's a regulation of a sin. Do you understand?
Wait,
I'm reading off everything. I just did that with my eyes closed, right? I just did that with my eyes closed.
No, easy. I'm going to totally embarrass you.
Why do you keep interrupting me, dude? And then cry about me interrupting you.
Because you're a little girl in the knucklehead. So you just said that God's given a regulation about how to commit a sin?
The whole time
let the audience think about that for a second. This knucklehead CM Punk
keep doing that.
just said that God has given a guideline about how to commit a sin.
No more? Fuck, bro.
That is just so retarded and stupid right there. It shows you that some of these knuckleheads have no business trying to teach the Bible on YouTube. So I'm going to unmute him here and give him a chance to explain what he's saying. He just said that God's given a regulation about how to go about committing an act of sin.
I'm the wolf in the pasture, the fox in the hen house. Debates my playground, I'm the king without a doubt. Laughing at your weak argument.
Oh, you done? You done your rambling?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, so all you're doing right now is just talking halfway through my answers and then like doing a bunch of ad homs because you can't actually fucking.
I directly
see what I mean.
By the way, you're the one who's getting all emotional and name calling.
See what I'm saying? I wasn't even talking a full 10 seconds. Shut your stupid ass up, and maybe you'd get a conversation in, right? This whole trying to talk at me and not listening thing. God gave you 2 ears, one mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you talk, right? So now that you're actually shut up at the moment, right? The whole time when you're talking about if he takes another wife, he shall not diminish her food, clothing, blah, 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 blah. This is about damage control, all right? This is protection of vulnerable people, right? This is a containment of the sin that's going on. All right. This is the same logic as, in the Bible, it says it's okay for slavery. No, it doesn't, you moron. It was a regulation of a sin that was going on at the fucking time. And it also taught you how to let those slaves go. So this whole thing, what you're doing is you're cherry picking scriptures to fit your narrative. And this is the problem. This is why I said what you're doing is a direct disobedience towards Jesus's commands. Right? Like this whole thing, Jesus says, Moses allowed you to divorce your wives because of the hardness of your hearts. But from the beginning, it was not so. That's what Jesus says. Literally tells you why those laws exist, you moron. Because you're hardened, the hardness of your hearts. Because you're a fucking sinner. That's why. Do you get it now? It wasn't approval and saying you should have multiple wives.
Okay, I'm going to respond now and say, well, first of all, I want everybody to keep in mind, CM Punk said that these regulations are, these laws that we read about, like in Deuteronomy 21:15, Exodus 21:10-15, about men having more than one wife. Well, these men are actually living in sin, and God is giving them guidelines about how to continue to live in that sin, which is totally naive and stupid.
You didn't even listen to
hold
what I
that.
said. Nice try.
Knucklehead, I'm going. you see how you're doing that? You just complained about me doing it. I'm going to just be quiet for a minute. Now, we see in the law that men can have more than one wife. It is permissible. Now, notice when you read the Exodus account, it talks about how if you do have more than one wife, you can't diminish the old wife's food, remnant, and duty of marriage. Meaning what? If you do take more than one wife,
it was protecting the
you have
vulnerable woman,
to
because that's what would
you have
happen.
to be able to
Because
provide
what was
for her and all
happening,
her
right, is
and
when
all her
women were
needs.
getting older and less
Yo,
fertile,
Yeezy.
the men were leaving them. So to protect those women, this was a regulation put on them. Name me one place where in the Mosaic law where it says polygamy is good. Tell me where it says any time that it's good. Tell me.
Sir, the word polygamy is not used in the text.
Oh,
That's
it's
what we
not
call it
okay.
today.
Multiple wives, anything. Show me where it shows
Okay.
having this is good.
Okay. What I'll give you this example. Jacob had a few wives. Did he or did he not? That was a
want you
man
to
of
show
God.
me where it says it's good. I don't want to pop quiz right now. I want you to
Okay.
tell
Now,
me
now,
where
s-
it
now,
shows
sir.
you in
Listen.
the
What
Bible
you're
that
asking.
having two wives or more is good.
What you're asking me
I keep
is to show you.
muting.
Hey, Knucklehead. I'm going to answer your question, but when I go to talk, you will keep
You
talking.
talk
But
in the
then, of course,
middle of
you
my
can.
sentences, bro.
Okay, oh man, this is crazy. So I showed an example for the audience. I showed two examples where the text talks about if you have two wives, how to go about living with
And then
them.
you're about to bring
Now,
up
if the
somebody who
Bible,
was tricked
now
into
if
having two
yo
wives.
yo
I don't know where
Yeezy,
you think
I'm
you're
gonna give
going
you a
with this.
chance.
You don't even know what
Okay,
you're
Yeezy,
talking.
I'm gonna knock your socks off. I'm gonna knock your socks off. Did
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
promote
knock
sin?
the socks up, bro. Knock
Yeezy,
socks.
did Jesus promote sin? Yes or no?
Did Jesus promote sin? What a stupid question, dude.
It's obviously a lineup, but I want you to confirm you agree he did not. Do you agree Jesus did not affirm that it's
Dude.
okay to commit? Okay, I agree he did not affirm that. Now, in Matthew chapter 25, verse 1 on down, Christ gave a parable about the kingdom of heaven being compared to one bridegroom getting 10 wives. At the end of the story, the bridegroom took 5 out of the 10 women as his wives. Obviously, it is a parable. But if polygamy was a sin, why is Christ comparing the kingdom of God unto a sin? Absolute mic drop. Mike's yours.
That was so good. Can you bring it up and read it again?
Knucklehead, do you not have a computer in front of you that you can literally pull
I
up the
thought you were
verse?
mad about me.
I just quoted it to you. You should, first of all,
Yeah,
if you're a
listen,
teacher,
you
you
were
should
just
be
mad
familiar
about
off the
me
top of the
reading the
head with
computer.
what
Now
I'm
you want me
talking
to read
about.
the computer?
Knucklehead, I just gave you a summary about what the parable is about. You should know this since you're a teacher of Jesus on YouTube, right?
Mm.
Hell out of here. I just gave you the
Yeah,
text. I gave you a summary of it. If you don't know it, say you don't know it. We're not going to laugh at you. Well, maybe the
yeah, can
audience
you?
will,
I
but I'll
want you to
show some
read it
respect.
again so you know how stupid you are, dude.
Yes,
This
sir.
is
When
the
you
whole
read Matthew
point.
chapter 25, you just asked me to talk about it. Matthew 25, starting from the top. Christ gives a parable about the kingdom of heaven, right? The 5 foolish virgins and 5 wise virgins. At the end of the story, the bridegroom gets with 5 out of the 10 women that were ready to go in with him when he arrived. But the moral of the point I'm bringing up is Christ compared the kingdom of God unto a man getting 5 brides, 5 women. Now, if polygamy was a sin, why would Christ compare the kingdom of God unto a sinful practice? Which you agree Christ doesn't promote sin. So now you're in a trick bag. Now you're in a body
Yeah,
bag.
okay, let's go. First off, is it wives or virgins? 10 wives or 10 virgins?
10 virgins, but at the end of the
And
story,
then they
he
went
took
to
them
meet
as
their
wives.
what?
The bridegroom,
Okay,
obviously,
so
their
10
bride, right?
virgins went to become wives, you fucking moron. Do you
Whoa,
understand that?
hold
They're
up a
not
second. Hold on.
married women. First off, the point of the parable, you moron, is to watch, therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour, right? It's about being ready. It's about being faithful. It's about perseverance, right? It's not about fucking sexual ethics. It's not about marriage structure. It's not about any of these. This is the thing. You keep cherry picking shit and you don't even know what these things are about. It's
Yo,
crazy to
easy.
me that you
At the
even
end of
brought that
at
one
the
up.
end of the
That's
parable.
crazy to me. The
Hold up,
kingdom
hold
of
up. At the end,
heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. Do you understand that? It doesn't say 10 wives went and fucked their one husband. What are you doing?
yo,
What are you doing?
I mean, the audience can see that you're acting like a complete nut
The
job. Then,
audience,
man,
dude,
if you're
four
familiar with
fucking audience
if you're
members. I
familiar
don't
with
care.
yo, just chill out for a second, man. You don't have to act like a damn fool. Just chill out, smoke some of that vape that you're smoking and just chill out for a second. If you read the parable, at the end, 5 of those brides got with the one man. So he took 5 of those women, whatever you call them, virgins, wives, brides, whatever word you throw on there. The point is the one man got with 5 of them. That's literally polygamy. So that's an example where Christ compares the kingdom of heaven unto a polygamous relationship, which you said is sin. So according to your embarrassing logic, Christ is promoting sin. And you don't want to
And
acknowledge that because
you're
you
confusing
got crushed.
attendance with brides.
Sorry, man, but you got crushed.
You're confusing attendance with brides, and that's all I can say to you.
Attendance? What the hell do you mean attendance? Is it not true that at the end of the story he got 5 out of 10? Do you not read the Bible? That's literally what the parable says.
So dumb.
Do you know that or not? If you don't know, you can just say you don't know. But as someone who's actually read the text, that's what it says. So again, my friend, you
Was
can
marriage
acknowledge you lost the
performed
debate of
alone?
polygamy, or you can
Was
just
marriage
piss
performed
off, man.
alone?
Your choice.
Was marriage performed alone?
Marriage performed alone? No, well, it depends on the circumstance. In some situations it can, and some it is not. Sometimes there's a ceremony involved.
Okay.
But you're trying that. Oh, so now you're trying to say these were people at the ceremony, like. But the text says that there were 5 that he got out of the 10. There originally were 10 that came down to meet him, and at the end of the story, he took 5 out of the 10 as his wives. So it's clearly talking about polygamy there. You just don't want to acknowledge that because you don't want to say that Christ is promoting sin according to your standards.
Dude, he admits 5 attendants into the wedding feast, you moron. He doesn't get with 5 women. Does he say he fucked the 5 women, you moron? Is that what he says?
You're knucklehead. What translation you reading?
Holy shit, this guy's so
You're
crazy.
reading out of the.
This
you're
is
reading
talking
out of
about
the Queen. You're reading out of the Queen James.
All right, this guy.
And by the way, for his audience, my YouTube channel is called End Time Teacher. If you want to come check me out, because I know he's using my clip as some content
your
over
clip.
there.
What are you talking about? Your clip? I'm here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you tried to sneak on here and do a live stream at the same time without telling me, right? Which I don't care. That's all
Dude,
fine and dandy. But
I'm here. It's my live stream. What are you talking about? Like, do you have this thing that like you think when people come on your channel, you own their fucking voice or something?
No, knucklehead. Usually when people join live streams, they're not live at the same time on their page.
When? Where? What? In what
Well,
world?
I mean, hell, most people I talk to, but I mean, shit, is that a green screen behind you, or is that actually your damn house, man?
It's a green screen, buddy.
Oh, I figured it was. I imagine you wouldn't be living in a nice place like that, man. Shit, not that I have anything nice myself, but man, I guess we're both in the same boat.
Okay, dude.
But yo, man, I'll give you a chance. You got anything else you want to bring up?
A fucking live green screen to put behind me. What do you got?
Well, knucklehead, I have something better than a damn green screen. Why spend $200 on the damn green screen when you can get a damn shower curtain?
Like what I look like and my background, but you're scared to turn your camera on?
Knucklehead, because I'm in a dark spot, so you literally, if I did turn my camera on, you can't see me because I'm not in a.
You don't have a setup with lights and shit?
I mean, I do, but I don't always use that setup. It just depends on my location when I decide to do a live stream.
Okay, dude.
I mean, again, not all of us are sitting around cozy, comfortable by the fire all day, like how you're doing when you do your live stream setup. Like, sorry, but not all of us are doing that, man.
What?
Hell, sometimes some of us leave the house sometimes.
Top floor for you? Yeah, I'll go to the top floor for you. Is it better?
Top floor. So, shit, so now you teleported somewhere else?
Top floor now, bro.
Shit, people should call you Jesus at this point if you can teleport.
Wait, we'll go to the dungeon. How you like that?
Where are we at now? Hell? Is this Epstein's Island? Where the hell are we at?
You would want to go to Epstein's Island.
Oh man, this is crazy.
You would want to go to Epstein's Island, wouldn't you? It's weird. That's the first thing came to your mind.
I mean, hell, I didn't expect you to have that on huh? Well, what the hell is knucklehead?
Some little secret.
Whatever Joe gets went over my head, buddy.
Make a confession.
No, I'm good, man. Hey, look, if anybody got embarrassed today, it's your knucklehead ass, man. Okay. I mean, this was really sad, man. I would think that you'd bring a little bit more intelligence.
This cope is,
and by the way, I'm like half of your age, and I absolutely whipped your ass right here. And all you have is little gay.
You're half my age.
You're an embarrassment. You are. You're
half my. You need to take better care of yourself. You're half my age.
Yeah, at least I imagine so.
You're 17.
Well, maybe not exactly half, but damn near close. Damn near close.
How old are you?
Add 2 more years on there. We'll say like 22.
We'll say 22. You're not 22. Look at you. Is that what you tell the people online when you're going on Omegle trying to talk to little girls? You're not 22.
Well, when the hell did I? Well, hold up a second. When the hell did I say I did that though? Now,
look at you.
Oh wait, but I thought you're not the one who lies about
my age.
You realize? Hold up a second. You realize you slander me because I didn't do that. So you're telling a lie, something that Jesus wouldn't allow.
Oh, shut up.
But you're representing Jesus, though, right?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll repent to Jesus after. Not to you.
Yeah, but in all seriousness,
on the internet
I'm really curious, though.
But then,
real quick, in all seriousness, I'm very curious, though, because you seem to be mocking Jesus, but yet you claim Jesus at the same time.
Is Jesus God?
What do you mean by that? Because the Bible says that Satan's God. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 4. Yo, knucklehead, I hear you screaming at, you're screaming louder than a Krakatoa eruption at this point. My mic's just better than yours. For a second.
My mic's just better than yours. Get a better mic.
Your scream, oh man, you're deafening to the ears, my friend.
Yeah, you just need a better mic, bro.
I mean, they can hear me smoothly, man. I don't need a $500 setup like you.
Answer the question.
Yeah, I'll answer the question. The answer to the question is the term God depends on the term. Like I can show you where Satan is called God. I can show you where Moses is called God.
Oh, really?
So
really?
Let me answer.
Really?
Let me answer.
You're gonna say Satan is God? You're a fucking dummy.
Yo, you knucklehead, do you not know the verse? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. The God of this world has blinded their eyes.
I am talking about God, the one true God.
And what you don't realize is the term God has context.
There's one God. There's one God, right?
Okay. Hey, easy.
Is there one God?
Is it true?
Capital G God.
There is one Most High God, yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Is Jesus capital G God?
No, sir.
Okay, you're a fucking moron.
Okay. Now, Yeezy. Let me educate you a little bit.
I get it.
Is Satan called God? Is Satan called God?
Blasphemous.
Can you stop acting like a prepubescent?
I don't care about these little G God thing you want to go through. Don't care.
You see, so he's running from the discussion because he knows that dude half his age just completely whooped his ass. So he's running like a little pansy ass because he doesn't want to address what's being said. Bro.
Maybe they'll make
answer the question. Is Satan called God?
Gotta run and take a piss quick, so you can tell my audience all about how Satan is God, bro. Just tell them all.
All right.
They'll listen to you about how Satan is God while I go take a piss. All
right, go ahead and take that piss, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So yeah, why he's doing that. So clearly, if you listen to what I'm saying, the term God has context to it. Like Moses is called God. If you read, Exodus chapter 7, verse 1, God told Moses, "I'll make thee as a god before Pharaoh." In Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6, it says, "For ye are gods, sons of the Most High." In 2 Corinthians 4, verse 4, it says that the God of this world has blinded their eyes that they shouldn't believe. So clearly the term God has context to it, as I'm clearly giving all these examples. Whereas this knucklehead wants you to just say, well, is there one God? It's like, well, it's not that simple, because all these other individuals and people, even the devil, get called God in the Bible. So you have to go deeper than that. So just by someone being called a God, that doesn't mean that they're Yahweh from the Old Testament. That doesn't mean that they're the true Most High God, just because they get called God, as all the examples I've shown. So I know he's trying to ask, is Jesus the Most High God? And the answer is clearly no, as I explained. But there could be verses where Christ gets called a God. And I wouldn't deny that. I just say that it doesn't mean that he's the Most High God, because there's clearly context to what the word God means. And I've clearly shown multiple examples to demonstrate that statement. I'll throw the mic back to him.
If the emos come, we'll surely lose. Shrimp on the Barbie, 6 dicks is a party. Tin foil lattice, McFly at the Marty. I think the only thing we can say.
Oh, sorry, I really had to use the washroom there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how else to help you here, man.
But I mean, Yeezy, are you man enough to at least acknowledge I provided an evidence to show that the term God has different meanings? Like, I literally shown you where the devil gets called God, and you don't want to acknowledge that.
This is why I made the distinction when I said the capital G God, but you still
Okay.
Jesus is not.
Okay, but do you realize for the first minute you did not clarify that until after I showed where Satan was called
I
God?
think
Then
most
you clarify.
Christians, when they're asked, "Is Jesus God?" they're not meaning is Jesus and Satan the same fucking level or anything like that.
No, well, knucklehead, you have to clarify what you mean by the term God, because most people don't realize the term God has multiple contexts to it.
Boy.
Yo, what's up?
I'm just doing the thing you were doing.
Okay. I mean, hell, man. Hey, you're on the hot seat. You got anything else to say, or like
a hot seat?
What? I mean, I've given you bonus time here, man. I mean, this is your chance. This is your chance.
I feel like I should get an award or something, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we could give you the Darwin Award for 2025, man.
That's such a good one, dude. This is bad. Like, you shouldn't get into the roasting thing, dude. You're not good at it. It's not a good.
I mean, I'm doing a hell fine job compared to your weak ass. No disrespect, but seriously though. like shit, seriously, man. I swear I've seen you in that 2K WWE game, man. I swear I've played as you as a character in there before.
That's a good one.
No, but I mean, all serious. I'm being serious.
Goonies, in the basement, the one. Hey, you guys! I'm pretty sure I seen you. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. So let me understand this, though, man.
One,
so like, so with everything going on,
that thing laying, it's like a big slug. That thing, you know what I'm talking about? Speak that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But yo, if all serious though, man, like, so you really don't think that we're living in?
Oh, that was good.
I just find it strange, though, man. How you don't think we're living in the end times with all these, things going on around the world. Like, you really think that everything's all like peaches and cream and shit?
I didn't.
I mean, I just find it sad. There's people that think like you out there, man. Totally ignorant and docile.
Just asking questions to.
I didn't hear you.
Well, you can't hear me if you talk while I answer. Duh.
Well, knucklehead, I was speaking first. I was speaking first. You were making a clown out of yourself by making like weird animal noises and shit.
That Jabba the Hutt one got you bad, huh? You okay, bro?
I mean, what do you guys say, man? You interrupt me to say something. Go ahead.
I didn't interrupt you to say anything. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I find it just sad and
said some
pathetic,
shit
man,
about
how
the
there's
end
people
times,
like you
and I
who
said,
think.
"Look, see,
Okay, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you said some shit about the end times, and I went to go answer you, and you were like, yeah, nobody says anything about everything's like peachy and clean and fine and dandy, and that's
Oh, I
how
forgot.
it
I
goes
forgot. You
everybody.
were saying
I don't
you
know if
said
you
last time.
realize
You
this.
said that last time that
Oh,
$9.50 an hour was a livable wage. I
this
forgot about
this
that.
guy,
Even though gas is like
shit,
$5 a
oh,
gallon. Oh, you know, man.
keeps
As long as
talking
they pay
in the
you
middle of
9.50,
everybody's
it's
sentences and then
okay,
cries
man.
about
It's
getting
okay.
interrupted.
I just find it sad, man, how weak and
I don't
pathetic
hear
people
what you
like you are,
said
man.
because you started in the middle of my sentence. Like I know you got a slow brain. Just write it down so you can say it after I'm done talking, dude. Holy shit.
I mean, go ahead. I mean, I'll be
Now it's
quiet
go
for you if you
ahead.
make a mistake.
Now it's go ahead, dude. You need some help, my guy.
But I mean, in all seriously though, man, you seem like a damn atheist. Are you sure you're not just
I'm a damn
cosplaying?
atheist now. You seem like a
You're sure you're not just cosplaying?
one,
Because
bro.
again, nothing about
You seem
you is
like a
Jesus like.
cosplaying, you seem like a
Your raging
cosplaying
atheist is
sewing
more Christian
circle
like than
Christian.
you are,
That's
my
what you
friend.
seem like.
If you've been around the block, you might know who I'm talking about. Raging atheist is more of a Christian, and you're a weak ass, is my friend.
I don't know
If
who
Christ seen you,
raging
he'd spit
atheist
on you
is, bro.
and view you as a pure
It's
embarrassment for
probably another
Christianity.
nobody like you.
Right back at you, big guy.
Yeah, I'm not too big of anybody either. Huh? I mean, more known than
So why the
you,
hell you
but
telling? Why the hell you telling on yourself then?
what?
Why the hell you telling on yourself?
What do you mean telling on myself?
Yeah, that one
See, you
that
don't
went over his
the
head.
whole
He ain't
thing
too
being
slick.
said to you. That's your problem, right? You just listen to half. That's like what you do with the scriptures. You read a little piece of it, and you're like, "I got the answer here." That's your
Okay, but
problem, dude.
to
That's
be
actually a
fair,
big
but is that
problem with
not
this.
what you've
Like,
done? Wait, but is that not what you've done, my friend? At the
no,
same time,
no,
though,
no, I haven't.
how have you not done that?
No,
How
no, I
so?
haven't.
How so?
Oh my gosh, because I answered exactly what you were saying with the context included.
Yeah, but I did the same thing though with mostly everything here. In fact,
No,
I'd
you
argue I
didn't.
did well so better than you.
Well,
Like,
so better than
remember, you're the knucklehead who said that God gives us permission to commit sin. Like when we talked about polygamy, oh,
did
he just
not
gave a
say
guideline
that's not what
about to how to continue in
a
sin.
regulation isn't a
Totally stupid.
permission, you moron.
So God gave regulation about how to continue to commit sin. He didn't correct the sin. What a
No, it wasn't
knucklehead!
about continuing the sin. It was about containing it. I
Let me
said that
guess.
already. Like
You
you don't
believe in once
listen,
saved,
though.
always
You
saved,
don't
right?
listen. That's your problem.
Well, I mean, you're not giving anything of value. Like, I'm hearing the same
Good job,
bullshit,
man.
minute after minute,
You're not
like a
giving it.
damn broken record, man.
Mr. End Times teacher over here with the hyphenated, the real preacher talking about fucking, I'm not giving anything of substance. Bro, you sit
Yeah,
here and tell five people
absolutely
every
not, man.
single thing in
I
the
mean,
world.
shit. You don't even believe we're on the verge of World War III. I mean, again, you're just a docile American
What do you
patriot
mean World
slave,
War Three?
is what you are.
What would you consider World War Three? How far would it have to be an actual declaration of war?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, it certainly seems like
So
we're in the
couldn't you
beginning
argue we're
stages
actually
of a
in
World
World
War
War
III.
Three right now?
I mean, possibly in beginning stages. I mean, world
No,
wars don't
no, we've
happen
been
in
in it
1 or
for a
2 years.
while. Like, couldn't you say
They
that for the
happen
last
over
like
a period
20
of
years
time.
we've been in World War Three?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Couldn't you actually say that for the last 20 years we've been in World War Three technically? Because like you just said declaration of war is
No,
needed.
no, sir. I wouldn't say that because
Well,
clearly the environment right now is much worse compared to 10 or 15 years ago. That's very obvious to see for anybody who pays
what
attention
is
to
your
global
standard
news.
for World War Three then?
Well, all the nations seem to be taking their sides right now. Like, say for instance,
That's
like
not
the
what I
nations
asked.
are.
You're not. Are you
Yeah,
listening?
well,
To what I'm
knucklehead, you have to give me a chance to respond to your question. You can't expect a 2-second response. Like, show me the respect. Again, you'll sit there and cry when I
You're
do it to you,
answering
but
something
then you'll turn
else.
around and do it to me.
All right, just repeat my question back to me so I know you're answering.
Okay, you asked me like what do I classify as World War III and like what's Around those terms is what you were asking me. How would I classify it as being in World War III?
Yep. What's the standard that meets World War III?
Yeah, and I'll answer the question. I'm saying we're in the beginning stages of it. The big war hasn't started yet. We're just in the beginning where players are picking their sides right now. That's why people are trying to join NATO, trying to join the BRICS alliance, right? People are ditching the dollar to get with Russia or China's currency. And so on and so forth. That's why I said we're in the beginning stages. The big war didn't happen yet. That could still be a few years off because we're just in the beginning stages where people are picking their sides. But it's around the corner, though. And that's the thing that you seem to be ignorant of and don't want to acknowledge, that it's approaching, it's around the corner. I think that's very obvious to see for people who watch the news, but apparently you don't keep up to date with what's going on. Mike's yours.
Oh, I'm going to ask you again. What is the standard that reaches World War III?
I answered your question. If you don't like that, you
told
can
me
piss
we're at
off.
the beginning. No, you did not. You said we're at the beginning stages right now. We're not at the big war. What's the big war?
Okay,
What's happening that
okay.
means
So,
it's
like say for instance. Okay, so say for instance, right? Like if Russia and NATO decide to throw troops at one another, we could classify that as the absolute beginning of the conflict as far as fighting goes.
So if Russia
that's what
and
you're asking.
NATO are in a fight, that would be World War III?
That would be the beginning of the climax of the action starting to get hot, yes. But we're in the beginning stage now where people are picking what side they want to be on in the global stage. That's what it certainly seems like. But just so I understand, so you're of the mindset that World War III is never going to happen, right? You're just one of those weak simps that believes the government has everything in control and nothing bad's going to ever happen. Is that true, or am I misunderstanding?
Can you tell me why the word simp there even makes any sense?
Well, again, I think that you're a weak simp that just shares your views online and... Huh? What did Knucklehead say?
See, like you just trying to toss out these names to do.
Okay, but you do the same thing though. So why are you crying about it if you do the same thing?
No, I don't.
I'm only showing you the same disrespect because you show me that. Except the difference between the difference between you and me is I can take a joke and move on. You got to throw a fit about it for an hour. That's the difference between the maturity of myself and the childishness of you.
This is crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's really just sad, man.
Me pointing it out is crying about it. Me pointing it out is crying about it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if anybody's being exposed, I think you're being exposed as a liar, man.
Hey, bro,
you lied on God. You lied on the Bible.
Bro.
And you're going to get punished for that if you don't change your view, my friend. Remember, Christ said when he's coming back, he's going to judge everybody according to their works.
Claims now?
No, I didn't say that I didn't say that I was saved, but I'm warning you that you got to change your ways. Like say for instance, you're on here smoking a joint on here. You're committing sin.
Bro,
you're on here committing sin. In fact, you lied on me multiple times. So you're on here sinning, man. And I'm telling you to stop doing that.
Salvation claims, talk about lying and shit. You're crazy, bro.
Knucklehead, if you can pay attention and clean out that earwax in your ears, I never claimed that I was
claim
saved.
I'm fucking 20, but I'm
using
using fucking 80s fucking disses. Yo, knucklehead, shut up, bro.
I mean, I could call you a lot worse, but unlike you, I can temper my tongue. Unlike you that just spouts out whatever on your mind.
And Saved by the Bell, bro. We don't care.
Okay. All right. Well,
Knucklehead.
have a good night, man. And you don't know what you're talking about. Have a good night.
Yeah, that was a good one, bro. Good one.
All right. So that's enough of hearing from that knucklehead. So me and that dude, we've had a conversation in the past before.
It's enough.
And it went a little better than this one. But again, I'm never against this one. But again, I'm never against letting people come up here with opposing views to have conversations. And obviously this knucklehead, I don't take him serious. He's just a clown and just fun to make fun of this knucklehead and, you know, laugh. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The people who watch this conversation can take the little nuggets of information I provided and, you know, be able to easily refute knuckleheads like this if they ever come across them in the future. Like think about this. Knucklehead claims to be a representation of Jesus,
He
but
made a
yet
bunch
sits
of
here and makes
claims and
gay
then got
jokes and
refuted at
doesn't
every
even
one.
believe we're living in the end times. I mean, wow, that is just an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment, man.
The cope is beautiful.